this off. Take that off, them 10 millimeters. Also take these off for when I let down the subframe, which is these three. The front one. Since I don't have that cover on, it's easy to get at. That's the rack. So pretty much let this take the tie rods off. Take these bolts out, loosen the front one, let this down. And it should be out of here. I'm just changing this part, the control module. We're gonna see if that fixes it. It could be inside the sensor over there, that steering angle sensor in there, where that cord going. But I think the calculations done in there, I'm getting a angle sensor error. But on my data, I can still see the steering wheel turning back and forth. It's still getting that input. It just can't calculate the angle. But I don't know. We're gonna find out. If not, it's a new rack. Okay, both tie rods off. Now we're gonna loosen up the rack bolts. We're gonna get the steering column in a second. That's on the inside, but I'm gonna just get them loose. That's one. There's one in the back right there. Let me get that from the top, maybe. Then there's one over there. All right. So it's two over here. And there's one on the other side, up in the front. Okay, for this one, I got a flex head, but just come in that way. The other one I went through the wheel well, which is the one in front of that. Then this one over here, that's right there. So it's pretty easy. So we got the one loose, two loose. We're gonna get the third one, and we're gonna get the steering column. It's a 10 millimeter. I kinda got it marked, the yellow, and got the seat belt holding the wheel still. All right, now it's time to drop it. Okay, bracket out the way. That one's way more rusty. All right, now it's to that one. As much as it's gonna go till I do the front. Okay, I cheated since I'm just replacing the motor and the power steering control module and everything else is in there. I just took it apart right here, which this the used one already in there. This the one I took out. Say remanufactured, so that mean they already done changed this thing. But yeah. Get some 8s and a 10 on that one. All right, we got it all back together. I already know it's different because I had the power steering code. I didn't clear it when I took the other one off. So this one obviously ain't got it stored in there. But will it fail within 10 minutes is the question. If so, then just put a new rack in there. But it's a learning lesson too, to see where they're doing the calculations in the module, or is the sensor more important. All right, system selection, power steering control module. All right, no DTC, so I ain't even gonna reset the ABS because I already set it with the steering wheel in the middle. It might have changed after I moved the rack, but all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here and get the, I'm tripping. We're gonna get the data. All right, you know it's moving. All right. It's not gonna update that angle sensor until it go over 5 miles an hour, but all right, that's the initial test. I'm about to put it down and drive. Okay, lesson learned here. The steering wheel angle sensor signal fault, which I already knew that, but I was trying to figure out if it's going bad in the control module or it's going bad on the actual sensor, which is not serviceable, I think, intentionally by Ford. But hey, I'm a find me a rack to pull one off of. But the lesson is, if it's a steering angle sensor signal fault, it's the actual sensor that ain't serviceable. So that's why you got to change the whole rack, which is dumb. But hey. We're going to remove that one too from the driver's side. And we also removing that from the subframe, just to be able to drop it down a little more. Yeah, you see it? That's 15, if you didn't know. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in here. First thing I did was turn it backwards. You gotta clear that brake line that's right there with the shaft. All right, so, and this how far I got it dropped currently. And I'm gonna keep turning it to get it out. Okay, you see where we at with it. That's hanging over there. This is the only thing I need to replace. But guess what? Now that I got a part number though, I might could look that up. Or some type of number. But yeah, this angle sensor. But as you can see, it's pretty much out of there now. That's the exact angle I came out of there. That's how I'm going back. Might as well get that while you're down here, and maybe even that one, if it's bad. Fixed. We rolling. Alright. And if you want to know why you can't just replace this angle sensor on this Ford rack, it's because I guess it might be connected there, but the actual sensor is down here. So that's why you would think this the sensor, but no, it's like it is in the steering wheel. It's around the shaft. So I guess if you could buy this part, you could replace it. So yeah, you definitely got to change the rack to change this. Or you might as well, if you don't go this deep. Okay, I bought this little alignment tool, $30 on Amazon. Instead of paying $130 every time. I could also do it with the string method, but I was thinking this was gonna speed it up. But like usual, they didn't plan for the caliper being in the way. So when you put it on, the caliper knocks it off balance. I just went and got some spacers, but then I thought about it. Maybe don't even put it on there. Let's just do it this way. I know side walls could be different on the tires, but it's gonna get closer now. So as you can see, a little past 184 millimeters. A little under, so we pretty much got a toe in. This probably just a little too much. We're gonna pull it out just a little bit. Okay. It was driving perfectly straight. I got it within 4 millimeters toe in, and then I drove it and the wheel was slightly cocked to the right. So then I moved each wheel over pretty much a quarter turn to the right, and then now the wheel is straight when I drive.